welcome to Sisters and Wellies. So tomorrow we have our inspection on the farm, our red tractor inspection, which is a very, very important day. So today we're going to show you how we get ourselves ready for it. Yeah, so this inspection happens once every 18 months, and there's basically, they just come in to check we're doing everything on the farm right, all our paperwork is right and everything like that. So hopefully most of the stuff we should have right anyway, but to prep we just get everything ready, get all the paperwork ready, and yeah, we'll show you what we're going to do basically. The first thing we're going to do is Poppy's going to jump onto the JCB and we're going to pop the crush back here. So you need to have a handling system next to your parlour. This is just so that if somebody needs treating or needs urgent attention, you can get them into the crush in a safe way for us and a stress-free way for them, and deal with it urgently. So we're going to put it by here. The reason that it's not here is because we take it away when the foot trimmer comes, because he puts his crush there so he can trim the cow's feet. And he came last week. So yeah, we'd be putting it back in anyway. This is just a push in the right direction to get it back in. So I will help her place it back down in place, but otherwise I'm going to stay well out the way. We do have a chain linked to the crush, and then we have a safety chain around that chain and hooked to the JCB. So if a failure happened with the chain, it wouldn't actually fall to the ground. So it is all really safe, but I'm still just going to stay well out the way because there's just no need for me to be getting involved with that, because it's a very heavy piece of equipment. That is now back in place. Like I said, it's a good job done, as we would have needed it back in anyways. We use this crush for our routine visits with the vet, and she comes every 2 weeks-ish. So yeah, we actually use this crush a lot. We can see why they need to be there. So that is a good job done.
Completed it, mate.
Do you feel one step closer?
One step. Yes, I do actually.
Good.
Just gonna go and tick that off my list now.
Yeah, good feeling. So we've done ourselves a little list of all the things that we feel we should definitely do by tomorrow. All these things we would do anyway, but like, they need to be done by tomorrow. But I'm just gonna now tick off, put the crush in.
Oh yeah, baby.
So hopefully you'll be with us for the whole day to tick all these off. Dun-dun-dun-dun.
Everything feels a bit less daunting when it's written down and you can just go through it step by step.
And it's a really nice feeling when you can tick it off.
Yeah, that's the main reason we do it.
So the inspector will want to see absolutely everything on the farm, from the calf sheds, the feed, and including the parlour. This is just because of the welfare of the animals. They want to check absolutely everything.
Yeah, so the parlour's obviously quite an important one because that's where we're milking our cows every single day. So luckily for us, our parlour is pretty new, and of course we scrub it every single day. So on the whole, it's really nice and clean. So we won't have to spend too much time worrying about in here. However, loads of dust tends to collect all on these pipes and the arms where the units are dropping down from. So our parents spent a good day and a half, 2 days, dusting all of that off about a week ago, just to get it all looking really nice and clean. Again, that's something we do every couple of months anyway, to keep on top of it, but like we said, the inspector's coming, so we make sure it's all ready for him then. And then other than that, yeah, we keep it all nice and clean every day. Everything's in good working order, so hopefully we won't have to spend any more time in here now.
Because we keep it clean for the viewing gallery, because we have people come in and see, so we want a spotless parlour, and it is, you know, we're producing milk for human consumption, so it's really important that it is a clean environment. So that just helps towards the inspection, then we don't have to worry about the parlour at all, which is one less stress.
Yeah, definitely. Like, we scrub all that every day, and then we keep these walls nice and clean. Usually use a pressure washer then around these walls and doors, and yeah, we've done that fairly recently as well, so hopefully it's looking good.
And like, because it is a new setup, all of this is pretty spot on. Like, we won't have to stress about this too much. It's like other little things that we'll be doing today, because nobody's perfect.
Nobody's perfect, especially not me.
Wow, beautiful. Before we get really deep into taking off the jobs on our list, our number one priority is to feed up, basically. So just doing the everyday stuff we do, making sure everything's bedded down and happy before we go on to any extra jobs then. Yeah, animal welfare is obviously like always our highest priority, making sure they're happy and all, which is why we've chosen to do this first. And like ultimately that is what the inspection's about anyways, animal welfare, and making sure that, because Britain has the highest standards in the whole world of welfare, that's why Red Tractor do these inspections, is to make sure that farms are up to top notch where they should be. So like, yeah, farmers want to look after their animals, that is like a given. So it's just, yeah, constant, isn't it?
So we're just strawing down now this big shed of cattle. So they're at the front at the minute eating their hay while we straw them down. So I have a lovely clean bed to come back to.
So doing bales and like just general plastic as a farm, it does build up having plastic on the farm. Sorry, that was a really complicated way of saying it. But basically our dad had quite a good invention, so we have to get rid of these tubs and we weren't sure how to get rid of them, and then we just had like loads and loads of plastic, because every time we open a bale you get plastic wrap. And I mean, how many
There's
bales
a
do
bale
you do in a day,
behind us
Pops?
there, so that they're wrapped in wrap, as you can see. And then yeah, we're doing like 5, 6, even 7 bales a day
Yeah,
sometimes.
and then we've got like a bit of sheet here that wasn't justifying keeping. So like basically we keep the plastic in these, and then my dad can put them into a trailer and take them all to the plastic skip. The inspector wants to see proof that you are disposing of your plastic properly. So my dad will take it to the skip, he'll get a receipt, and then we keep the receipt in a folder so we can show him this is proof that we are getting rid of our plastic. I know way back in the olden days farmers probably burnt it and things like that. They don't want any of that going on, which, you know, with the environment we don't either. So yeah, we store them in here so it doesn't make a mess on the farm. It's just a tidy way of keeping our plastic, and then we can get rid of them then. We can dispose of it as we're supposed to.
Yeah, so these tubs are basically just like, for example, these had the iodine in for the parlour. So Dad just cuts like a square out the top, drops the top in, and then fill it with wrap. Yeah, we just give it a swirl.
You can empty it by there.
And it is literally all plastic, so it does just recycle.
Yeah.
Which is ideal. So that one hasn't been filled yet.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is really, really handy, and it to be honest, it's more beneficial for us because it just keeps the farm nice and tidy basically until we store, until we get rid of it.
Like I can just put, Jenny can pick one of these up, and we're doing a lot of bales for the dry cows at the minute, so I can just take a couple of these round there, open a bale for the dry cows, shove it in. It's nice
Bob's
and
your
easy.
uncle.
Our mum is so happy that she's bumped into us so she can have question lifetime. So you've been doing these inspections your whole life.
Oh, well, since she was born.
Are you excited, or does it make you nervous, or?
It used to make me very nervous, and your father used to say to me, what's worrying you? What haven't you done? What have you done? And I said, well, it's nothing. Everything's fine. The animals are healthy, the bookwork is fine. Some things I don't understand, but he'll tell me what to do. And then, of course, it would all be fine. And the men are always nice. But yeah,
But
you
it's
get
quite,
terribly nervous.
yeah, you do get nervous.
Wound up, like, about silly things, and it's silly because there's no need. It's just a pressure, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm not saying it shouldn't be done. I agree that it's right. But yeah, I used to get terribly uptight. But I'm not anymore because thankfully I've got 2 wonderful daughters who've taken it over.
Yeah, I'm now feeling extremely uptight
Do you
and
ever have a
nervous.
list as snazzy as this one?
No! No. Is that how you spell ceilings?
Yeah, it doesn't look right, I'll admit. No, probably not, because it's I after E except before I before E except after C. Does that look better?
No, you just, well, thanks for leaving us to deal with the inspection ourselves. Not.
What an absolute lovely. Right, ready?
You
You
know,
can tell that I'd already done it.
well, yeah, because as you were doing it, you were going over a line.
Okay, try again.
No, like,
How's
so Poppy gets to cross off another thing on our list. Well done, Pops.
Thanks everyone. So this list, basically that's got nothing to do actually with the inspection, it's just something I needed to do anyway. So we always have a list on the go, sometimes it will just be on my phone, but this board is really handy because obviously everyone can see it, and it's just to remind us of jobs that need to be done. So everything that's here, we are looking to do by tomorrow because we've got the inspection, we want it done. But it's stuff we'd be doing anyway. But yeah, it's just the extra push to do it in time.
Our next job is to hose and clean the ceilings. So 18 months ago when we had our inspection, one of his advice was to keep our ceilings clean. I'm gonna clean them again today. They're not too bad, but this one is actually worse for some reason. We're just gonna take away the dust and the dirt, and we always pressure wash this room, quite often actually, but we just never do the ceilings, so we're gonna do it today.
To be fair, don't get dirty as quickly obviously because it's up high, but yeah, it's a good thing to do now and again.
So we're gonna start by just making it wet really. And then we've got our brushes here. It's not the nicest of jobs because it all drips down onto you, but it will be nice when we can tick it off our list. Someone say you enjoyed that phrase. Gosh, you're just full of original songs today. Me and Poppy argued over who was going to have this one. So being the nice big sister I am, I said I'd have it.
Yeah, well that one there is actually a window cleaner.
Yeah,
It's the best thing I've ever done. I could get right in here.
Also,
Like
the
that.
reason I said for his habits because it's her idea to use it, but I have definitely lost out because this one's lost. So it keeps going on it.
And also, this one is just class.
Trying not to get too much muck over the walls that I cleaned the other day.
Hey, don't worry, we'll clean the walls after.
Once I'm actually stuck.
You were only supposed to be here. You're only supposed to be here to film us.
Don't lift it up, you'll break a pipe or something if you're not careful.
Why would you do this when Dad is watching?
I'm voluntarily stuck.
Do you mean to try and whip you out?
My thing makes down.
Oh gosh, no, what you need to do is go up a bit. You need to go up and up.
If I can't.
Or across.
Hang on, I'll just go up there.
No, let me do it from down here.
Why are you doing it?
Yeah, just give it to me.
I bet I'll do it.
Oh, well done. I definitely have.
Right, maybe I should
Pair of
stop myself, right?
amateurs you
That
are.
was like a classic example of not being able to work when someone's watching. That's the ceiling in the tap room and the ceiling in the dairy. Lovely and clean. Most important job. Nice.
So this is our storeroom. So we store like all the cubicle bedding here. So this is the lime and then the sawdust there. And basically we've just given it a quick sweep over. So we put the paper into this bin and plastic in there, and then we've got another bin over here that we put paper in. Ooh. And basically, like, because the cows have been in now for 3 months already, we've just been piling the paper in. It was starting to overflow. We had a bit of plastic up there, and like, it needs to be done anyway. So we just like cleared out, got rid of all the plastic and paper.
We're just gonna put it now down in the skips. That's not rubbish.
This
Neither's
isn't
that.
going in the skip. This is paper, so it has to go somewhere separate, and then the rest can go in tubs. And this is quite important.
We've basically got a very organised, unorganised bucket.
Yeah, we can't just tip. We're gonna have to sort.
Yes,
It's coming up
correct.
to lunchtime, and our list is not even halfway through. So
Yeah, and I'm hungry.
feeling a bit stressed actually. So it's 1:20, and we've just come in to check up on our list. Bear with. We can't really tick that yet, can we?
Well,
We can tick this one though. We basically put the bins in the JCB to take down, but we haven't actually put them into TBS, so
yeah, we better not.
we're getting there, guys.
We are getting there. You can tick that one.
Oh, nice.
It's going, we're getting somewhere.
Yeah. Well done, us. So a massive part of the inspection, but also just the well-being of the cows, is they all have to have identification year tags in their years. This is actually really important because although we name all the cows,
it's really important you know who's who for like movement, like security, or things like that. So you do this by having a ear tag in their number. It's a unique number to them, so you've got the herd number and then their own number, so that the government knows who they are, where they are all times. And it's important they have two. You're allowed a certain percent of cows to only have one, because they do fall out. Me and Poppy get satisfaction from putting tags in, so we're actually really up to date with it. We've actually only got like 10 cows without 2 tags at the minute. So we're like well on top of tagging, because we've been TB testing. It's been quite a good thing. When they come through the race, we just tag them, make sure they've got 2 tags. You definitely do not want a cow with no tags. If you've got a cow with no tags, they can leave the farm immediately. You're in big trouble. So if we ever see one with 1 tag, we write her number down, order a tag, and then we can put them through the crush and put a new one in. So that's what I'm doing now, is just ordering anyone with only 1 tag. I'm going to order theirs in, so that if he's like, she's only got 1 tag.
Yeah, so we literally had all the cows through the race last week, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So we wrote down any there that we noticed, and now we're
Yeah.
just ordering them in one batch.
Yeah.
But yeah, like Jason said, we're checking, and we can order at any time if we need any tags then.
Like I said, this isn't necessarily that important to the inspection, because we are up to date like with tagging. It's more than fine, but it's important just to keep on top of it, really.
Yeah, and it's the kind of thing he'll look for and he'll ask about, so it's good just to have it in motion that we're sorting it out.
Yeah. It's also just nice that I get to cross it off.
Yeah, I feel like some things we put on just so we can
Yeah,
cross it off.
like that was not a necessity for tomorrow, but that was fun. So I'm currently just filling out the medicine book. You probably would have seen that on our list if you've got a keen eye. So we have this calendar that we're filling in every single day. So if ever we do anything with the stock, we write it in. So full farm, TB test. And then what I do is I write down all the information I need there and then. So I've got it easy to refer back to, but then we've got like a proper medicine administration record, which basically just has all the information like in a nice neat table. So the inspector or anyone will be able to just look at that. All the information they need is there. So I do try to, like, once a week, once every 2 weeks, fill this in properly based off the calendar. But as everyone knows, time can get away with you. And if I do get about a month behind, all I've got to do is go from the calendar and just fill it in. So that is what I'm doing now. And sometimes an inspection is good for like making sure you're filled in and on top of it. But
yeah, because you've got everything down there. You just
if someone actually came in and I hadn't filled it in and they were like, I want to know all the information on your medicines, I'd be able to get it. It's just obviously not that easy to read because I've got everything written here. Whereas here I can put the date, who it is, exactly what they've had. And everything. So I'm just updating that now, and I would have done it in about half an hour, ready for him to see. So yeah.
Woohoo! Chop that one, boys.
Oh,
Yeah, why?
I tried to do it into a heart, but
This is what I think of that. Idiot. Don't you try anything like that again.
so unnecessary.
So the day has arrived.
The day is upon us.
So he's coming at 10. I think it's like 22 now. And the only thing left on our list,
Oh, we can't see because it's backwards.
get all paperwork together ready.
So you can see the lines are all through, so very chuffed with that. But yeah, so we're just gonna basically get all the paperwork we need now, just easy to access, probably on the desk and things,
Yeah,
ready
because
for
he wants to
him.
see everything from like pest control, fertilizer use, slurry management,
Invoices, like,
invoices,
loads of stuff.
passports, like literally everything. So there's a lot to it. So we're gonna try and put it out simple for us and him. He'll
Yeah.
probably do a tour of the farm first. So this list is nothing compared to what he wants to see. This is just what we felt we needed to
Yeah,
achieve.
the last bits basically.
Hopefully everything else. Our animals are looking really well. We already do all the animal welfare. We do that every single day anyway. So fingers
This is Josie
crossed.
trying to talk herself into
Yeah. Positive motivation before he comes. You've got this.
We have got this.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we'll let you know how it goes once he's
Yeah.
been, and wish us luck.
If we come back on, we've got red eyes. And
Yeah.
black
We're
mascara
applying for
pouring
new
on our
jobs.
face. Yeah.
It's not gone well.
Yeah.
See you
See ya. We're just hanging out with the barnmeister.
Yeah, Barney wanted to get well involved, so we thought, why not, Barnes?
Why not, Barn? Get involved, boy.
So our inspector has been and gone. It went really well. He was lovely, to be fair. He was really thorough, as like obviously he should be. We were quite nervous, but no, to be fair, it went really well. We're really happy. There's a few things now we have to do. We've got 28 days to do, but nothing that we can't do.
Yeah, he just basically gave us a few pointers. For example, one of the things he said is the paint on our parlour's cracked a little bit, so we've just got to sort that out now. But yeah, he was really, really nice, and it just like helps we were prepared and we knew what to expect, and
And I think the
really
biggest
well.
thing we've learned is that like anything we really weren't sure on that we didn't have, he didn't tell us off. Like I think because it's an inspection, you instantly think if you don't do something right, you're going to be in trouble. But he was like, rather than being annoyed, they like help you. Like he'd tell us what we have to do. Like it's not like
he wasn't out to catch us out or get us in trouble. Like at the end of the day, he is actually there to help us. Like he wants our farm to be run at the highest level, and he's basically there to help us do that.
Yeah.
So it is a really good thing to do, and it is just making sure farms
and it is good, and like everything he said and everything we did today makes complete sense. And like I've kept saying a couple of times now, like Britain has got the highest welfare in the world, and there's a reason for that, and that's why these inspections are so important, and why all his pointers are there for a reason, to make sure that our animals are cared for and the welfare is at a high standard.
Yeah, and just all the paperwork is right and up to date, because there is a lot of it and it is quite daunting. But yeah, we did have everything, to be fair, but the odd thing we might not have filled out completely right, he just helped us.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it went really well, feeling quite positive.
Yeah.
And we hope you enjoyed seeing the journey.
Yeah.
And we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.